Episode 242. So Dr. Kyle, he calls Vanessa asking for her assistance in finding him a place to stay. And I guess he's been working with her in regards to finding somewhere. And he tells her that he's only looking for a temporary resident, somewhere he can stay like from 6 months to a year. And Nicole is at the table eavesdropping because they're still at Uptown. And so Nicole's like, she heard Dr. Kyle, Vanessa say Dr. Kyle, and she's like, what's going on? And trying to figure out what they're talking about. And so Vanessa tells Dr. Kyle that she will go to where he's at. Well, she'll come and meet him wherever he's at. And well, that is what's going to happen. Next, Haley is trying to coax Bill into removing Tomas from Lynette's case, and we all know why, because her scamming ass lies are just unraveling. So she tells Bill that she's concerned because Lynette's case is Tomas' first big case, and Bill tells her that Tomas is doing exactly what he taught him to do. And then he tells her that he wants to know when she's going to give him his firstborn son. So he's basically letting her know, I'm tired of Lynette. I told you before that after we deal with her case, I don't want you dealing with Lynette no more. So we all know that we all know that Haley does not want to have a baby, of course, because Bill was just a mark. And so, yeah, but Bill doesn't know that. So I'm sure she's trying to figure out how she's going to get out of this. Next, Ashley overhears Madison talking to Leah, the chief of, the hospital chief, the administrator, so to say, about her research regarding Parkinson's disease. And Ashley tells them that she's interested because she knows someone close to her who has a loved one who has it. And we all know she's talking about Grayson, but Grayson was upset the last time she was trying to get all involved in his business by looking up assisted facilities that have better reputations than the one that Grayson says his mom is at. And so we don't know how Grayson's going to take this. Will he get upset at her again? It would only took once for me, and I would have been like, you know what? That's your business. I'll let you handle that. Next, Bill tells Haley that they've waited long enough for a little one. So Bill is putting his foot down and he wants a son, but men determine if the Y chromosome, which is the male chromosome, they produce that. So I'd have turned that right back around to him and been like, no, sir, I can't give you a son. You have to give me a son. And so she gives him this snippy remark, and Bill tells her she used to laugh at his baby remarks. And so again, I'm just still trying to figure out where Bill's head at. Is he playing naive, or is he just as naive when it comes to Haley? Next, Nicole and Vanessa arrives to the country club, and Vanessa pretends that she didn't know that Dr. Kyle was there. So she walks away so that he and Nicole can talk. And Nicole is just asking him, like, is he trying to stay in the county, Barrington County, because of her? So she thinks that people make their decisions solely on her, and I don't know, maybe he is. Next, Haley tries to lure Bill into making a call to dismiss Lynette's charges. And she's trying to be sexy and she's filling him up. And Bill reminds her that he already agreed to take her case, Lynette's case, via pro bono, and then Bill lets her know that he's strategic on when he calls in favors, and Lynette's case doesn't fit that criteria. So then Haley goes on this rant on how Lynette saved her life and how Lynette deserves for him to dismiss the case, and then Grayson comes in to draw blood to draw Bill's blood so that they can see if everything's okay with him. I guess Bill is really about that business when it comes to getting Haley pregnant. She better figure something out. Next, Ashley tells Madison about Grayson's mother having Parkinson's, and Ashley says that she can talk to Grayson about facilities that specialize in Parkinson's disease, and Ashley's looking at her like, I don't know if I want you to do that, because he wasn't too happy about when I tried to look for facilities for his mama. So in my opinion, Ashley's doing too much. I know she's trying to get brownie points, but that ain't the way to do it. Next, Hater Carlton goes by the Dupree home to bring Anita some chocolates and scotch and to quote unquote check on her. And this dude is just as bad as Leslie with all the damn scheming. So he tells Vernon that the scotch is for him and that the chocolate has ginger in it. So why not just bring her a Verner's or Canada Dry? Why the hell are you bringing some chocolate? So he's laying it on thick with Vernon, and Vernon looks like he ain't buying it. So he asks him, like, what's really going on? And Hater Carlton, crazy ass, asks Vernon, can he have his permission to date Nicole? And Vernon just busts out in a laugh, and he's just laughing his ass off, as he should, because this scheming ass dude is just getting ridiculous. Next, Dr. Kyle tells Nicole that by living 15 minutes away from her, it changes nothing, and she will only see him when she wants to see him. And so he tells her that he ain't Dr. Carlton. He's not trying to force marriage, and if she only knew, scheming behind her back as well. So then Nicole decides to leave with Dr. Kyle because I guess he answered those questions correctly and she is feeling him. So Dr. Kyle says thank you to Vanessa, and then he and Nicole leaves. Next, Ashley tells Grayson about Madison's research study on Parkinson's at the hospital, and he tells her he feels bad about his reaction the last time they talked about his mom's condition, and Ashley tried to help him. So Grayson accepts Ashley's help. I guess he has to, because if he comes off standoffish or the way he did before, he knows that he's going to push Ashley away. So he and Ashley are kissing in the hospital, and the hospital chief, Leah, sees them, and something's going on, in my opinion, with Grayson and the hospital chief, Leah, because she was looking like a jealous woman, and I don't know, maybe those two have something going on or still do. And I think Grayson, he may have had a situationship with her. Next, Hater Carlton tried to play it off that he was asking for Vernon's acceptance regarding him dating Nicole. And see, that's where that scheming ass part, in my opinion, of Dr. Carlton, that's where it rears his ugly head, because Nicole didn't tell him that she was thinking about dating him. She said she wanted to keep her options open. And he knows this, but still he gonna go behind her back and ask her dad for her hand as if he's asking for marriage. And Yeah, he's doing too much. So Vernon tells him that he understands from Nicole that she didn't want anyone asking to date her. So Vernon letting him know that I talk to my daughter regularly and my daughter ain't said nothing about going, that she's thinking about dating you or anybody else. So Vernon takes the scotch and tells Hater Carlton to come have a seat. And so Carlton offers his assistance with options regarding reconstructive surgery for Anita. And it's like, dude, if we need you for that, we will let you know. So his scheming ass is just trying everything he can. And that's sneaky too, trying to get in nice with the parents so that that can influence Nicole's decision. And Vernon lets him know too that I've known you for a long time since Ted came into Nicole's life. So all of what he's trying to do ain't necessary. So Vernon tells him that he waited till Anita came to him. Also, that's Vernon trying to throw some old school knowledge on him, like all of this that you doing is too much and it's going to backfire if you don't lay off. But he won't. Next, Hater Carlton is going to be upset when he finds out that Dr. Kyle spent the night with Nicole while he was over Nicole's parents' house trying to lay it on thick and get brownie points. So he leaves a message for Nicole asking for a date. Next, Hospital Chief Leah asks Grayson why he never told her about Ashley, and she scolds him about fraternizing at work. And that's why I think they're in some type of situationship, because she knows that Shanice and Ted are talking, and she didn't scold Ted and Shanice about fraternizing at work, but you coming at Grayson. So what's really going on here? Next, Chelsea and Madison sees Haley and Randy arguing at Uptown, and Haley and Randy don't know that they're being watched. And see, Haley is getting sloppy, and that's why this whole little situation with her playing Bill and scheming on him as a mark, her and Randy need to just decide to end this, because it's not going. I really think that they're playing it too long, and that's why everything is unraveling. Next, Bill is just totally blind, I guess, or he's playing a hell of a role at playing blind, because he calls in a favor to a judge to have Lynette's embezzlement charges dismissed. And that ends the episode.